Game 3 of these conference finals, but the teams are the same, which would make sense in a series, including our team. We're the same. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Detroit Pistons at their home, the Palace of Auburn Hills. And guys, for the Pistons, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. Well, after losing the first 2 games on the road, the alarm bells starting to sound. Would you agree, Kenny, that this is a crucial game for them if they're going to battle back in the series?
Yeah, some guys play much better at home than they.
Game 3.
Downtown Detroit. Fever pitch here inside the Palace of Auburn Hills. Eastern Conference Finals action. Boy, and a 2-0 series thus far. Who will take Game 3? We're going to find it out here live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. You take a look at the Pistons. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first 2 on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the 2 losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Heat, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Hernandez in at the small forward. And here are the Heat now. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, Whiteside a screen. Wade kicks to Dragic. Just 4 to shoot. Jennings with the steal. Johnson outside. It's back to Jennings. Jackson in the corner. Drummond with a screen on Wade. Jackson passes to Drummond. Shot is off. And Miami the other way off Tuesday's match.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket.
Oh, my God.
And come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Jennings kicks to Drummond. Dishes to Ilyasova. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Hernandez passes to Bosch.
Watch it double. Bro, he gonna make that, though. All right.
Points up on the board tonight here for the Heat. The Pistons have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Jennings against Dragic. Here's Ilyasova. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Jennings against Dragic. Wade outside. Shot, high post, and he knocks down the jumper.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
The Pistons trailing. Outside Jennings. Ilyasova inside the line. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Dragic kicks to Bosch, and it's sent back by Drummond. Stolen by Wade. Heat moving the ball around. Hernandez passes to Bosch. Bosch double teamed, and it's Wade in the corner.
There it is.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Bosch. Outside Dragic. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Whiteside dishes to Dragic. Wade with no one around. Wade missing again.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Johnson kicks to Ilyasova. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Outside Dragic, pass to Whiteside. Bosh the screen. And Dragic has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Jennings with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Wade. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Second, Brandon Jennings.
Well, it's great to see guys step up to the added pressure of the postseason and deliver big numbers. Not only for him, but his teammates. Anybody that distributes the ball the way he does helps his team and himself.
Now here's Jackson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Jennings passes to Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Dragic against Jennings. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Puts up the baby hook. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Jackson dishes to Jennings. Fires the 3. And that's collected by Hernandez. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wade passes to Dragic.
Oh my God, he really just did that.
Oh, how pretty was that? Use the rim
my
to protect
God.
the ball perfectly.
And, well, Detroit shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Jackson, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good.
That wasn't no
to
foul.
the line. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the night here. The free throw drops for Jackson. Miami trailing. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Here's Whiteside, and the layup's good off the glass.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Ilyasova's got his 3rd bucket of the night. He'd have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Right side a screen. Hernandez passes to Dragic. Bosh.
That's what I was trying to pass it to the first time.
Whiteside dishes to Wade. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. He feeds it to Bosh. And that one is hammered home. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
The Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Now Jennings. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 3-pointer. Johnson can't get
I'm
it to
surprised
go.
they didn't call a foul.
That's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Oh.
Slammed in by Whiteside.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Pistons trail by 3. Johnson the screen. Jennings kicks to Drummond. It's back to Jennings. Johnson with a screen on Dragic. Off the pick.
Well, nice.
And there's the nice layup by Johnson.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
So it's Miami now. Hernandez passes to Whiteside. Wade against Jackson. Here's Bosch. Pocket 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Jennings with the ball.
Damn.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
The shot's good from Hernandez.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Stan Van Gundy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in this situation. After dropping the first two in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take
get that shit out of here.
Simple as
Damn.
that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Whiteside, the pass to Hernandez. Outside Bosch. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Heat shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And that one misses. A different look here for Detroit. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Johnson. The Heat also changing it up. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Whiteside. Gerald Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Austin Rivers in for Goran Dragic. He hits the second from the line. So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 3. Morris outside. Johnson in the corner. Morris outside. Passes it to Jackson. From past the arc. The rebound by McRoberts. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Rivers. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity.
Okay.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Rivers. Rivers hits both of them. Pistons trail by 5. And here's Jennings. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jackson, that's good.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Jennings against Rivers. And McRoberts kicks to Bosch.
Damn, okay.
That one in.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And that one's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Rivers. Great D that time from Jennings.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Jennings against Rivers. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's Green missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
It's Jennings with the drive, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Kyle Singler's checked in for Johnson. And Miami also making a switch. Gallinari's checked in. .110 left in the first quarter of the game. Jennings against Rivers. A step back shot here. Not enough on that one as it misses. 3% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Inside, here's Baines. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's the screen. Rivers dishes to Gallinari.
Nice.
And a strong finish with two hands.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Here's Singler. The Heat getting the bucket. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Hernandez passes to Green. That's a miss, his second after two shots.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Hernandez.
Oh, what is Austin Rivers doing?
Rivers out there with Winslow.
Wow.
Then there's Gallinari.
I guess.
And it's McRoberts in at the 5 down low.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Jackson drives in. The pass to Morris.
That was nice.
That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Rivers. Hernandez passes to Gallinari. Pass to Hernandez. He dishes it to McRoberts. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Rivers has got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That's good from O'Neal. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Pistons. And then for Miami, Whiteside's checked in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Dragic in for Rivers. O'Neal hits them both. The Heat with the lead. Dragic kicks to Gallinari. Passes it to Hernandez. His shot
Come on
is
now,
good,
don't be
making
sleeping
it
on
a perfect
defense.
2 for 2 from the floor.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Jackson.
No way.
2 points with a chance for one more at the free
That's
throw
crazy.
line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And Miami making a change here. Bosch is checked in.
One shot. One shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. But no one around him. And the three off target.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Stolen by Winslow. He kicks it to Whiteside. Hernandez, guarded by Jackson. Now the feed to Winslow. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Winslow's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Miami.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He had 35 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of it.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Oh, he had the extra pass on him.
With the three.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Now here's Dragic after the miss from Reggie Jackson. Jackson against Dragic. Out to the right wing.
Oh my God. That was nice.
I ain't gonna lie, that was nice.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers. Drummond checked in for Detroit. Johnson comes in for Ilyasova.
Oh wow, Detroit just decides to come back out of nowhere, right?
Jennings dishes to Jackson. There's a screen. Feeds to Baines. Morris a screen. Baines passes to Morris. 6 to shoot. Jennings kicks to Jackson. 14 feet away. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. 1:15 left in the first half. Rivers dishes to McRoberts. And makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Detroit with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Outside Jennings. Johnson up top. Shot off the screen. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Green kicks to Gallinari. Here's Green. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Gallinari with it, and it's Johnson picking him up.
Ooh.
No luck. The Pistons go.
I'm mad he didn't call a foul.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
They're settling. They've got to keep getting the ball inside. Create some balance offensively.
The Heat trail by 7. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Rivers passes to Green. Here's the screen. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pistons lead by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat. We would like to have a stronger second quarter, but we know there's a lot of game left. Hopefully we can get back to how we started the game. That's all I got.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris. Back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on 2K Sports. One of the stories here, Reggie Jackson getting it done today.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop it.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. Johnson is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Now here's Ilyasova. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Hernandez passes to Whiteside. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Chris Bosh on top. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Jennings against Dragic. Jennings dishes to Jackson. Johnson for three.
Jeez, man. And he made it, dog.
For one more.
Oh.
It's going to be on Freak.
That's some crazy shit right there.
7 of 7 from the line.
That's some crazy shit right there, dog.
The Heat trail by 13. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Wade fires. They get it back. A second chance effort. Wade
That's about as realistic as you can get.
All
right, man. This game's starting to bullshit now.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated.
This game is starting to bullshit now.
Smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it. That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Here is Ilyasova following the basket by Freak, and that one's good.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
For Miami, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Wade. And the layup falls. Wade's got his second basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Ilyasova. 10 points for him. Drummond. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Catch up.
The Pistons have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Shooting free throws.
And he sinks the second.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
The Heat trail by 12. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jackson passes to Drummond.
Shots.
Here's Ilyasova. Another miss by Ilyasova. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. It's Dragic with the drive. Whiteside dishes to Wade. And that's good off the glass that time. Wade's got 6.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Jackson up top. Wade is covered. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That free throw good from Ilyasova. And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Ilyasova. He has 12 points and also a couple of rebounds.
T-Wade on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Here's Whiteside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Miami, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Dragic against Jackson. There's the pick. He dishes it to Ilyasova.
How unrealistic was that pass? Just be honest with me, dog. We got 2 people behind you and that ball goes straight through our bodies like fucking video game, dog.
Bosch, a screen on Jennings. It's Dragic with the drive. Here's Whiteside.
Yeah, how you like that shit? How you like that shit?
It goes on Brandon Jennings.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Drummond, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Detroit.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And the first one at the line is good. Detroit making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Winslow's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And both free throws good for Drummond. The Heat trail by 12. Dragic kicks to Bosch. The dish to Winslow.
Oh my God.
Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. We'll get Jermaine O'Neal.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pistons leading by 10. O'Neal a screen on Dragic. Stolen by Bosch. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone.
Great pass by Bosch there.
Now here's Jennings. Singler outside. There's a good screen. Johnson for 3. That's good. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Dragic with the floater, and that one's good. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
It's Jennings with the drive. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pistons lead by 11. And so here is Miami. Kicks it to Whiteside. Hernandez passes to Bosch.
Check out the game for Bob. 9 points and 1 steal as well. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
The Heat trail by 9. Whiteside a screen on Jennings. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Hot loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Jennings. Following the score by Miami. Drummond the screen. Here's Singler. Rebound by the Heat. Whiteside's got 8 rebounds in this game. Winslow dishes to Dragic. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Piston lead.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Screen by O'Neal. Dragic comes with the double team. Jennings sets the screen for Drummond. And Singler kicks to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Drummond sets the screen for Johnson. The Pistons. The Heat trail by 5. Hernandez passes to Whiteside, and he takes the fantastic lead.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And there's the pass to Hernandez. The shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. Jennings dishes to O'Neal. And Singler kicks to Drummond. And Whiteside sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Rockets has got the ball. Pass to Winslow. To the paint. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
So it's the Pistons now, following the score by Miami. Nice shot by Singler. The Heat trail by 6. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
So for the Pistons, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for O'Neal, and Morris subbed in for Johnson. Then for the Heat, Gallinari, he's checked in for Whiteside. Green comes in for Winslow, and it's Rivers in for Goran Dragic. Now here is Morris. Johnson to screen. Deep 2 from Jennings. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hernandez passes to Bosh.
Let's go, man.
Bosh has got 10 points in just the second half.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Jennings. Out to Morris from outside the arc, and another 3 for Detroit.
How about the
These niggas don't miss, no they.
Shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half.
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Singler against Green. Dishes to Bosh. From 10 feet out, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Bosh has got 21 in the game.
You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots. And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight. But
let's get it.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put up.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it, Clark.
Yeah,
listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid.
Oh, good steal.
Watch this one. It's been a nail bite.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Rivers dishes to Bosch. Now Gallinari. 7 points in the game. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I don't think I've ever seen Gallo do shit like that, but okay.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast
he
break
open?
points.
And another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Now here's Rivers. And the shot is good. Rivers has got 9.
Telling everybody be quiet.
Big time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Jennings kicks to Morris. Here's Baines. No good. Baj with some nice D. Miami's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Pass to Gallinari. Fires from deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Pistons trail by 5. Jennings kicks to Morris. There's the screen. He feeds it to Single. They double him with Rivers. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Johnson's got 15.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Rivers, and it's not going to go. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Heat. They're up by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson, and it's time for an injury report.
Yes, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Detroit. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. They say that he is most likely going to be unavailable for the rest of the postseason. A very tough break for him and the team.
Who was that?
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out.
Who just got hurt? Hold up. Where would I find that out? Game stats, box score. Who just got hurt? Ilyasova, he just went down 1. Oh, Aaron Baines. Think he got hurt. And Jody Meeks went down.
he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
On the floor for Miami, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Whiteside is out there with Gallinari, and it's Hernandez in at the 3 slot. And here are the Heat now. It's a 1-point game. Jackson against Dragic. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Gallinari wide open. And the foul called on Freak.
Oh my God.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah,
Fucking jump on the other side. This man, whatever.
But he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Johnson, the pass to Jackson. Drummond, the screen. And the foul called on Freak.
Come on. Now you going to start calling fouls on me over and over. All right, man.
And here's Ilyasova outside. Number 12.
I'm not surprised. 2 fouls followed by a fucking 3-pointer. I'm not surprised.
Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now Dragic following the 3-point attempt by Freak. A nice shot by Gallinari.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Now here's Ilyasova. Johnson dishes to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. The rebound by Hernandez. Bucket's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Passes it to Gallinari. Count that as his 7th field goal.
I guess that'll work. He cut
shooting a very good
completely off
70%.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Johnson's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. They set the pick to the inside. Hernandez.
Oh!
And he goes in for the dunk. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
D. Wade with an excellent pass there.
Johnson kicks to Jackson.